What's up, Forehead? How you doing today? It's been a year since I started doing track days, and I want to show you some of the things that I learned and some of the things that we use that help make a successful track day. The trailer is a nice piece of equipment, and along with everything that's in it, but I want to talk about specifics. Things that specifically help us to have a successful track day. I should note, everything in this video came from trials and tribulations, fought battles that we did not know were battles that had to be fought. What's up, Forehead? 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 What's up, Forehead?
Why do you think you're so fucking cool?
First and foremost, the most important part of what makes every track day successful is the group, my team, my family that help me out with every bit of this. They take the stress off of actually maintaining track day stuff and just focusing on the bike and the track, and it is not unseen. They are probably the backbone of why I can do what I can do out on the track. But also these chairs. We got these things off of Amazon, and they have your normal cup holder, but they also have a cooler on this side. A lot of people don't think about chairs or a canopy for a track day, but after you go to your first one and you see that everybody has them, they become number one on your list. And if you're gonna have a canopy, you wanna weigh it down. So get those two. And a lot of the bread and butter is in this toolbox. So come over here and I'll show you. So starting off in the toolbox, I think our most unknown but most treasured items are in this drawer. Foot spray. You may not know this, but stuff stinks after a while, and you can't necessarily fit a suit in a washer and dryer. So you spray it with some athlete's foot stuff, and it kind of gets rid of the bacteria, a little bit of the smell, and you can maintain it that way. You don't have to take it to a dry cleaner or however you're supposed to wash a suit. You don't have to worry about it. Some athlete's foot spray and maybe some smell good stuff, and you're set. Next, we have a couple of fans here. We have two different types of fans. This one here, we have that clippies onto things. Real nice.
It's nice.
Anyway, we have portable fans, and these fans are for your helmet, because after a long day in the summer when you're sweating your ass off out on the track, your helmet gets wet and sweaty and stinky. So if you use a fan, you can air it out and kind of dry it out a little bit. So we have two fans in case one dies, so we can immediately throw another one in there and keep the helmet dry and cool. I will admit that doesn't work completely. I did have to disassemble my helmet and put the inserts in the washer and dryer. Everything turned out okay-ish. I think my foam took a little bit of a beating, but it worked. Next, we have lens cleaner, sticking on the helmet aspect of things. Lens cleaner keeps your visor clean, and it's not glass cleaner, so you don't have to worry about it smearing or anything like that. Probably the more expensive route than glass cleaner, but still really worth it. This is our last thing that we got in this drawer here. I think I've talked about it before, but it is the tire inflator. We got all of this off of Amazon, by the way. This thing comes with the thing to go onto your valves and screws in like so. You set your pressures. Adjusting your tire pressures is very important throughout the day, especially when you're new or trying to take it seriously. You want to be able to adjust tire pressures and make sure they're right all day. This file, because when you're switching tires all the time, like we do, from street to slick to street to slick, I messed up the forks where the axle goes through, and the axle wasn't going through because there was a burr on the inside of my fork. So a file will prevent us from having to fight with a tire for 2 hours ever again. Fuel filler line, that's for the fuel jug. Fuel jug is pretty important. I wouldn't say it's underrated though, so that's not on the list. Underrated, but absolutely fucking awesome to have, a fire extinguisher. On the way back from NYST, the second time we were there, we caught on fire in the bed of the truck. So now we have a fire extinguisher. Down amongst here, we have a bunch of stuff. We got chain lube, parts cleaner, we got grease for the trailer, we got oils and fluids and all kinds of shit, just in case anybody might need some at the track, or we even need some at the track. We also have bug spray in case we're overnight anywhere, small trash bags, and our nice trash can. That's really nice for when we're going through all these drinks and we don't have anywhere to put them. We got trash bags. This tool set is pretty solid. I got this at NYST. I think it was the first time, second time, I don't know. The time that I messed up my forks, I was really upset, and I actually ended up winning this off of just being there for my ticket at the NYST day. This thing is super awesome because we have the sockets that we need in this to be able to change the front tire now. So, what a turn of events.
Well, well, well. How the turntables.
Some other underrated things, I think, are these screws. These hold together a lot of everything that's in the trailer. We also use these to hang up our next item, these baskets. These baskets I got from my job. We used to put tablets in them because we use tablets every day, but they're now in my trailer to hold generator stuff, extension cord, and the tire warmers. These aren't really unheard of, so these don't make the list. But we did put them in with those screws. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they are there. 2 screws for each one, and they're pretty solid. I mean, they move a little bit. Can't be underrated on a ripstick, boy. Yeah. This is my pit bike. Because I'm not financially a fucking millionaire, I just have a little ripstick that I use to get around the pits. Very nice to me. Yeah, no, I just don't have a pit bike. If I do, I want to get this thing and use this as a pit bike. I think that'd be pretty fun. I really want to put this thing back together and ride it and vlog on it, but that's for the future. I don't have a pit bike, so I have one of these. You really want to think about how you're planning on getting. I need to stop playing with that. You really want to think about how you're going to get around in the pits, especially at a place like NYST where it could be a quarter-mile worth of pit lane. You don't want to walk it every fucking time you need to go pee or something. No, you just hop on your ripstick. You gotta stop playing with it. You just hop on your ripstick and go. Underrated. Oh, yes. One of the last things that's a little underrated, you don't think you might need, whiteboard. I made this stuff out of the ceiling, the extra ceiling tiles that I had, and it actually works pretty well. You use regular dry erase markers on it. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I did it. And it works just like regular dry erase stuff. We stick the eraser to the panel box for the electricity. But we write down the schedule, how many track days it is, because I can never remember, where we're going, and what class. And then usually I'd write down like any extra notes that we had, like these two got canceled. Right now we are on this day. I'm recording on this day. So tomorrow we have Pocono Southeast option 6. We're gonna go to the Ducati day. Special thanks, always gonna be here. I think we're gonna go with something kind of like this for like a Forehead Racing logo. Wouldn't that be cool, right? Okay, anyway, whiteboard. Really useful. We also have tire pressures. Really nice for any sort of demonstration process. Ultimately keeps organization peak. Just looking at this, you can kind of see what's gonna happen. because this one got canceled July 27th, so that was not track day 10. Now track day 10 was NYST, and I can look at this now and see what track day I'm on. These are actually pretty underrated. I'm really surprised with how well the idea of these has worked. I was able to make this video because this wasn't just in the fucking way. I think this way is by far the best way. You have a very minor tripping hazard when it's not there, and then when you're ready to actually put a bike somewhere, there it is. You don't have to finagle with a bunch of screws or taking things on and off your bike. You just have a chock that moves a little bit, but then once you tie the bike down, it doesn't move at all anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. I think this is probably the best idea I had with this trailer. These handlebar tie downs, these are so fucking awesome. Oh yeah. Stick them under the stabilizer, pull them tight, and if you have two straps, as long as you got two straps, dude, these things are fucking awesome. They hold the bike in place. You don't have to worry about going weird places every time you strap down your bike. They are the place. Most, by far, underrated, best thing. I'm really thinking about getting those Rhino automatic retract ones. You push a button and they just retract themselves. This way I don't have to do this weird slip knot thing every time. So Rhino, if you're watching this, or if anybody from Rhino sees this, I use your straps and have your stuff on my walls. If you could send some of those, that'd be awesome.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know, they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And even with these, just with these straps, like, the whole trailer is moving. Last thing we got is this cooler and a lot of fucking drinks. But this cooler, no, it's not a Monster cooler. It's actually iGlow. It's an iGlow. Pretty solid cooler. I picked it up at Walmart. And yeah, it works really well. It keeps ice in it for days, so that's pretty cool. A lot of times you think of a track day and you think of all the stuff you might need to keep the motorcycle going, but you don't think of what you need to keep you going. Ice cold drinks is top tier. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next track day. If you like the video, like it. If you know somebody that wants to go to track days but doesn't think of the little things, send this to that person. Still looking for merch survey. If I think I'm just gonna drop some at some point anyway. But if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. Until next time, I'm Chris on a 6. I'll see you in the next one.
Tits or tires, make it squeal. FTP, I drop a gear like magic, man, I disappear. Flip the plate and take away, or just stay in your lane. Forehead game, we taking aim. That's your bitch, she scream my name. I signed her tits, fucked her raw, made her babysit.
Your kids are stealing my hair, dog.
570, the Keystone State, going at will in the air. When I'm home, thighs on my airs, hit my line.